Good evening and welcome to Sunday edition as we commemorate a Unity Day. Today is the 22nd of December, Tariro.
Yes, it is. And of course, we're celebrating Unity Day. Here's hoping that you've had a restful weekend. My name is Tariro Manamike with Peaceway Jominika at the Sign Language Desk.
My name is Joyce Mabika. Later on, Dora Ngube will be joining us from our Montrose studios in Mbuya. For now, let's take a look at our leading stories.
President Emerson Mnangagwa says the nation will continue to pursue its national development agenda against all odds.
Christmas mood in and around the country captured in our This and That feature.
And in sport, National Sports Stadium installation of bucket seats commences.
Now, those are some of the stories to look forward to in this Sunday edition. Let's take a look at our leading story. As Zimbabwe marks 37 years since the signing of the Unity Accord, President Emerson Mnangagwa says the nation will continue to pursue its national development agenda against all odds.
Our diplomatic correspondent, Josephine Mugio, gives us more details.
On 22 December 1987, Zimbabwe's founding fathers, Comrade Joshua Mqaboko Nyongolo and Comrade Robert Gabriel Mugabe, signed the historic Unity Accord that ushered in peace and stability in the country. 37 years later, that Unity Accord still stands firm, and as President Emerson Mnangagwa delivered his unity message for this year, he emphasized that through difficult times, Zimbabwe has remained united. President Mnangagwa said the early years of post-independence unrest delayed Zimbabwe's socio-economic growth and cast a dark cloud of disharmony among the people.
This day, therefore, will forever be etched in our national calendar as a sober reminder of our individual and collective duty to defend, promote, and consolidate the grand national heritage of peace, unity, and love. This is the guarantor for sustainable multi-pronged development. Since the 1987 Unity Accord, our nation has stood firm and united, even in difficult times. These included during our fight for the sovereign reclamation of our land. Presently, our nation is moving forward with fervent hope and determination to build a more prosperous future for all Zimbabweans, leaving no one and no place behind. We remain inspired to continue demonstrating unparalleled national strength, resilience, and unflinching patriotism to our country.
President Mnangagwa said with unity as the key ingredient, Zimbabwe is recording successes across various sectors of the economy.
The numerous attacks and ill will we have endured from detractors over the years were aimed at sowing seeds of division and disunity. However, the people of this great nation have remained vigilant and resolute. Our trials and tribulations have become the wind beneath our wings that helps us to soar greater heights, like the fish eagle that adorns our sacred national flag. Through oneness and common purpose, we are recording evident transformation in every facet of the economy, village by village, ward by ward, and sector by sector.
The head of state said in their diversity, Zimbabweans remain one people, flying the same national flag in all four corners of the country.
Although our norms, customs, languages, and culture are diverse, we remain a composite and a solid unitary state. From Zambezi to Limpopo, from Plumtree to Mtare, and across the most remote villages in our country, we sing with pride our national anthem and they fly one national flag. We are diverse but one. 37 years since this historic national accord, self-hate, violence, tribalism and regionalism are now rejected in our national psyche and our culture. We embraced and embedded unity, peace, self-belief, and confidence in our identity as the sons and daughters of this sacred soil.
Given the recent move by the Second Republic to secure land tenure and empower beneficiaries of the land reform program, President Mnangagwa said this year's Unity Day celebrations are equally a jubilant occasion, affirming that the land is now permanently with its people, adding this is what the liberation struggle was all about. Unity Day is a national holiday in Zimbabwe given the significance of the historic signing of the Unity Accord, which brought peace and stability among the citizenry. As he rounded up his Unity Day message, President Mnangagwa said unity, patriotism and peace are key for the development of Zimbabwe as a nation. Josephine Mugio, ZBC News, Harare.
Zimbabweans across the country marked Unity Day this Sunday, reflecting on the historic Unity Accord that ushered in an era of peace and laid the foundation for socio-economic development.
In Harare, the streets of the capital city pulsated with a vibrant energy as Zimbabweans commemorated Unity Day.
Unity kana Zimbabwe ine chinhu chayakaita chakanaka pazvinhu zvese. Unity ndokutaurirawo
izitongofara kungoti takwanisa kungofamba zviri free, unokwanisa kuenda kubulawayo, unokwanisa kuenda kupi, kune dzimwe nyika ukwanisa kuzviita izvozvo.
Unity Day rakatikoshera because ndopatakakwanisa kubatana semarudzi ese ari muZimbabwe.
When it comes to sustainable development in any community, peace and security are key tenets.
The Unity Accord, by its having this collectiveness, it fosters development. If all people see themselves as Zimbabweans and not by tribe.
In Bulawayo, as the country marked Unity Day this Sunday, the Zimbabwe National Liberation War Veterans Association hosted a congratulatory party to celebrate the recent election of Comrade Sifa Mncube as the association's national chairperson. Guest of honor at the event, ZANU-PF Secretary General Dr. Albert Mpofu attributed the country's socio-economic success to the Unity Accord.
We have actually succeeded in all our political, economic endeavors as a result of that Unity Accord. And we should not take it for granted because without unity, anything that we do will actually be unsuccessful.
Deputy Minister of Industry and Commerce, Honorable Raj Mott, weighed in, saying unity promotes inclusivity and equitable growth across diverse communities.
Without unity, we cannot do anything. We cannot progress. So, since we united, you can see the progress we've made.
The importance of unity was also highlighted as crucial in protecting our veterans' legacy for posterity.
We need to protect our properties, our war veterans, ukuze abantwana abazukulu beziqhatshe ngakho.
Local business people in the Lowveld say their enterprises are thriving owing to the prevailing peace brought about by the Unity Accord signed in 1987.
As SMEs, tinofara the unity that we enjoy in Zimbabwe. Why? Tinoona kuti iko zvinhu zvedu zvinoramba zviri stable.
Ezvinezvi takavakirwa neSIMS yedu yakativakira mashopu ekutengesera misika yakanaka yekuti hatichachema hatichatakura zvinhu tichimhanya kana mvura yauya.
Tokwanisa kuwanawo zvinhu zvinobva kuHarare. It's all because of unity. Takabatana saizvozvo business inoenda mberi.
The Goat Pass-On program is more than just asset creation through improving livestock breed, as it symbolizes an individual and collective quest for self-reliance. This was said by the First Lady, Dr. Auxilia Mnangagwa, when she handed over thousands of goats to young women for ED in Masvingo.
Poverty, particularly its negative impact on women and children, is a challenge that demands collective attention. Therefore, access to productive resources, including livestock, can be a powerful tool in breaking the cycle of poverty. Small livestock, including goats, offer a remarkable pathway to economic empowerment, especially for vulnerable groups. In light of this, Empowerment Champion First Lady Dr. Mnangagwa handed over 1,000 goats to young women for economic development members in Chidzikwe community, Masvingo province, a move meant not only to offer a source of income, but also create a pathway for personal and collective growth. Goats are an easier and cheaper option for livestock production since they thrive even in adverse weather conditions. Dr. Mnangagwa, an agric for sheep patron, also gave farming inputs including compound D, ammonium nitrate, maize seed, sorghum seed, sunflower seed, different varieties of vegetable seed, beans, knapsack sprayers, and pesticides to people with disabilities, the elderly, and child-headed families. In her benevolence, she also gifted the elderly, people with disabilities, and child-headed families with groceries, while everyone in attendance also walked away with rice and mealie meal. The Mother of the Nation also commissioned a solar-powered borehole and initiated nutrition gardens and fish ponds in Chidzikwe community. In her address, the First Lady rallied women to be self-sustainable and to engage in projects that will also benefit generations to come. The Mother of the Nation also commended young women for economic development for their illustrious works, rallying them to pass on the goats to other vulnerable groups like the elderly, those with disabilities, and child-headed families when their project thrives.
Kana tichiti mbudzi adzisi mbudzi dzoga, tinotaura kubva kana kuhuku chaiyo dzedu dzinopara idzi dzisiri dzechikafu dzemabroiler. Tinotaura madhadha chaiwo. Pamusha ngapawanikwe pane chinhu chakadaro. Saka isi nyaya yembudzi chete, tikutaura nyaya yemusha wese kuti chinonzi pamusha panei nechii chiripo. Munoziva kana munhu asina chokuita, kana chaangafunga chokuita, anopedzisira apinda muzvinhu zvamusingamufungire kuti uyu ndo zvaakuita here, nemhaka yekuti haana chokudini chokuita. Chinhu ichocho chinotanga chiri chidiki, chokura nekuti chine munhu ari kuchifudza kana kune munhu ari kuchichengeta. Saka hakuna chinotanga chiri chihombe kuuya panapo monzi oi supermarket yakazara. Saka kushandira chinhu chako uchitanga nacho pasi, izvozvo zvine dzidziso mumhuri yako, zvine dzidziso mumuvakidzani wako, zvine dzidziso mucommunity, zvichipedzisira zvava munyika. Asi nyaya hombe yandoda kutaura pano inyaya yekuti vana amai tinonyanya kutaura pamusoro paamai. Ndiwe muriritiri, ndiwe mudziviriri, ndiwe zvese zviri pamafudzi ako. Totika aiwa, ngatichidzokereka kuchivanhu chedu. Tinoda kuti tidzidzise vana vedu. Ndiri kuona vana chikwata che Young Women for ED vane nyota zvikuru yekuda kudzidza chaizvo nokugona sakugonesa chaiko. Ndichiti vana vangu muri kutogona, nekuti mabasa ose andakaita ndakakuti teverai mashure mangu makaona chandaita ibvai manochiita. Saka naizvozvo zvikatanga navana vedu kuziva, kana tikaenda isu mangwana nyika yedu inosara yakagara zvakanaka. Saka vana mbuya, vana mai, ngatidzidzisei vana mumaraini umo. Ngatidzidzisei vana chero mwana wani tsura. Iwe watsuurirwa mwana wako, akwena kuti ahondo kurwisa munhu atsura mwana wako. Zvizive kuti ndiwe munhu wokupedzisira kuziva kuti mwana wako anofamba sei. Ruzhinji rwese runenge ruchiziva kuti mwana uyu asisina kumira kwazvo, asi wauzvizivi. Wotsuurirwa worwazve nemutsiuri. Aiwa amai. Chirikadzi nenherera neavo vanorarama nourema, hatikukanganwi nhasi muri pano zvakare. Pakupawo mbudzi idzi, project yenyu kana yabereka ndoda kuti ikure. Zvandoda kuti izoita vasikana, ndoda kuti kana maita mbudzi idzi danga renyu iwe danga rako raita iwe raita, adzisi dzenyu chitorai mupa ambuya avo. Munozvionawo sei? Motorawo imwe mopa baba vari pawheelchair avo sekuru avo. Munozvionawo sei? Wotorawo pawo child headed family iyo munozvionawo sei vana vangu, maponesa vakawanda. Saka naizvozvo zvamaita zvoratidza kuti kukura mupfungwa.
As an environment patron, Dr. Mnangagwa implored everyone to protect the environment by not cutting down trees and burn grass. She also rallied people to shun gender-based violence and live in harmony in their homes and communities, and to keep an eagle eye on children so that they stay away from social vices like drug abuse and prostitution.
Mirizhonga inokonzerwa na kuti mumba hamuna chekubata. Saka nhasi ndauya nembeu, ini ndiri waAgric for She. Ndinofamba ndakangoberekana nembeu dzangu nefertilizer. Ndine izvi zvaAgric for She. Pane mbeu, pane fertilizer, pane kombo yegarden. Saka munhu wese ari panapa. Pakagarden kako kari pamba. Kana wanga usina, ndakupa peki yegarden ine zvese. Yakadai zvese, tomato, onion, muriwo wako ndomauri. Wakutonorima pakagadhi pako pauri, handiti? Miti mizhinji haina kunyanya kutemwa, minista, ndafara zvikuru. Ini ndiri weEnvironment, ndichitaurisa zvese. Ndaona miti irimo Masvingo, ndinokukudzai zvikuru. Munoteerera, musatema miti kana kupisa masango. Ndiwo anozotidzivirira zvino kana climate chido. Saka tinozobatsirwa nemiti neuswa kuti kana zvouya kwatiri zvinenge zvisina kuzosimba, handiti? Saka tigare tichitoziva kuti akutemwi miti atipise. Ngatigarei zvakanaka tichiwadzana, tichiremekedzana.
Mnangagwa added that the God Person program is a people-centered initiative which embodies the spirit and enduring values of empowerment, wealth creation, resilience, and improving the livelihoods of rural communities. The First Lady also stressed the need to observe road safety rules. She implored drivers to desist from speeding, to drink and drive, and to use cell phones while driving, imploring them to exercise caution on the road. The Mother of the Nation underscored the need for behavioral change on the part of drivers in order to curb road traffic accidents, especially during and after the festive season. She also highlighted the need for passengers to discourage drivers from speeding and not to board overloaded vehicles. Renowned comedian Sabukuvara Zipi and his team provided edutainment, leaving people in stitches after putting up a brilliant performance.
Kupfurikidza neSecond Republic iko zvinokuri kunzi mudzimai nemunhurume tose takafanana, asi zvisingarevi kuti ndava kuda kutozvitutumadza. Takuti aiwa ngatichita mushandira pamwe, mai nababa, tichiindisa development mberi.
Chairman, ndachizwa kuti Mbuya Nehanda zvemusoro nokuti zuva rimwe tatazvara tisitogati nezvipere iko chipere chembudzi chatoyana Mbuya Nehanda ka chatoyana young women ka
kuri kunzi munhukadzi, especially young women. Tisu tanga tichimboswera tichiita makuhwa mukati mumaraini, tichipesanisa misheya yavanhu. Tava nezvokuita iko zvino, takuchengeta mbudzi.
Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution, Masvingo Province, Comrade Ezra Chadzamira, commended Dr. Mnangagwa for a well-thought-out empowerment projects that have impacted positively on the lives of many countrywide.
Tinokutendai, Your Excellency. Masimudzira province yeMasvingo zvemhando yepamusoro. Madzimai aya empowerment kune vavo vari marginalized. Makauya mukatiitira program yemawido kuno mukavapa zvinhu zvokuti vaende vanostarta upenyu hwavo, kusimudzira vana venyika yedu. Munotora nherera mumastreets muchivapa education yakafanana nevamwe. Vamwe vatakaona vakurashia vana vanga vari mumastreet, asi makavatora mukavataridza kuti makakosha sevamwe vanhu. Tinokutendai, Your Excellency.
Celebrated musician Sandra Ndebele, who is also part of the Young Women for Economic Development, commended Amai for your women empowerment initiatives.
Today we stand on your shoulders, Mama, thanking you for the way that you paved for us as young women for ED. We embraced the opportunities that were given to us.
Young Women for Economic Development National Chairperson, who is also the Minister of Information, Communication Technology and Courier Services, Honorable Tatenda Mavetera, paid glowing tribute to Amai Mnangagwa for her passion to see her women folk empowered.
Through the guidance of Her Excellency, iye zvimari kutaura kuti zvinhu tofanira kubetseredzawo kana vana mbuya vedu tibetseredzawo vanasekuru vedu. Saka isusu seYoung Women for Economic kana tine time paiwo ngatitsvagewo uyo ari disabled, ngatitsvagewo uyo kana amai vechikuru vatokwanisa kunge tichibetseredza kuti urongwa hwo husava nemunhu wakanusana. Ndoda kutendai First Lady nekugara misi nenguva vachigara vari patiri vachitidzidzisa zvatofanira kunge tichiita.
Beneficiaries of the program were on cloud 9.
Kutenda nezvirongwa zviri kuparurwa naamai vari kutidzidzisa zvakawanda amai nokuti kuti tiye patiri pano ndiamai vakatisimudzira sevanasikana vakatitambira vakati aiwa ndinoda kufamba nemi vana vangu vanogara vachitidzora mugwara vanogara vachititaridza zvekuita nekwekuenda.
Mai vanorera tose tose ndinotenda zvikuru kuti varambe vakadaro mai.
Tinotenda mai nezvavanotitsira vanogara vachitiangarira gore negore.
Dr. Mnangagwa has become synonymous with the economic development of women to ensure that they live dignified lives while inculcating to their families the spirit of hard work. The event was attended by Young Women for Economic Development members from all the country's provinces, other for economic development affiliates, and community members. Colette Msanyera, ZBC News, Masvingo.
Wow, what a fantastic way to end the year. Christmas cheer, smiles and philanthropy.
Yes, indeed. The First Lady, Dr. Auxilia Mnangagwa, doing the most in empowering women. And Tari, by this time next year, you know, goats breed very fast. By this time next year, the beneficiaries will be having at least 20 plus goats each.
Yes, absolutely. He's hoping that no one is buying these goats for Christmas. Okay.
Yes, indeed. No buying. Let's use these goats for production and breeding so that we grow our wealth.
Well, on that note, let's cross over to our Montrose studios where Dora is on standby. Good evening, Dora.
Thank you so much, Joyce and Tariro, for taking us on, and a lovely evening. Villagers in Musikavanu area of Chipinge woke up to a day filled with joy and excitement as the elderly and the orphans received a rare treat of Christmas gifts from President Emerson Mnangagwa's son, Emerson Jr.
It was a joyful day for Musikavanu villagers as they got to spend the day with the president's son who was celebrating his birthday. The day was made even more special for the villagers as they received goodies from the birthday boy.
Shuwa mwana wa president kurangarira nzvimbo yakadai nevanhu vakadai handisai ndambozviona. Birthday party yake kuti acelebrate nevanhu achipa nherera vachipa zvinhu kuchembere.
Mwana wedu Emerson Mnangagwa Junior wauye kotifadzawo ngezvinhu zvekrisimasi. Wakofadza nyika yakupe nherera nemashirikadzi nezvimbuya zvakwegura. Tinobonga zvikuru.
Tinotenda baba Mnangagwa naamai matendedza mwana wenyu kuti auye kuzotishanyirawo kuno kwaMuumbe. Tinotenda nechikafu chamatipa matirangarirawo paKrisimasi.
Tichiti Mwari arabafadza audzire makore kurarama nekuti vanotirangarira sevakaremara. Tadakanganika mukati menyika ino sikarangariki asi nekuda kwawo aMnangagwa akabereka mwana wake akurangarirwa nesu chipuwa chokudya chedu ndechopuwa tichende kurya kumba.
Provincial leadership were appreciative of the gesture.
Ndiri kufara zvikuru nekuti maona zvakakodzera kuti muuye pano nhasi kuzoita birthday renyu nesu mhuri yeManikaland, mhuri yeChipinge, mhuri yaMusikavanu.
Hino vane muchana mai vakabara 9 months. Mwana uchati ndoda kuende ko celebrate birthday kwanyu. Mai na baba vakati enda tendayo vana vamweni vantu. Ule muchana mukadzi wakabara mimba ya 9 months First Lady. Amai Dr. Auxilia Mnangagwa. Kutangadza mwana wako kuti enda pashi nikamkanza Chipinge kumtema msikanu korye makeke nevantuyo chipo chakanake kudini.
Emerson Jr. also took time to interact with orphans and the elderly, sharing the birthday cake that was proudly made for him by the villagers.
And now taking a look at an African prominent figure who contributed immensely to the country's liberation struggle, Nehanda Charwe Nyakasikana, popularly known as Mbuya Nehanda, remains an iconic figure in Zimbabwe's liberation history. In this week's Summit African feature, we revisit her role in Zimbabwe's road to emancipation.
From the first to the second Chimurenga, some fought with guns, others provided legal expertise, while some provided spiritual guidance during Zimbabwe's liberation struggle. Some names remain synonymous with the liberation struggle, and the mere mention of the name Mbuya Nehanda brings to the fore the role spirit mediums played in the liberation struggle. Born Charwenya Kasikana in Chishawasha area around the 1840s, she died in 1898, and although her husband wasn't documented, she had 2 daughters and a son. She was among leaders of the first Chimurenga uprising against the British South Africa Company, which was on a mission to control Southern Africa in the 1890s. In pursuit of gold, the British colonizers invaded Mashonaland and confiscated land and livestock from the indigenous people. They went on to further impose unjustified tax and forced labor in what has been described by historians as primitive accumulation of wealth. This undoubtedly infuriated the locals and resulted in primary resistance to colonialism, better known as the first Chimurenga in Zimbabwe. Mbuya Nehanda, together with other spirit mediums, was a key figure in the first Chimurenga, organizing the resistance to colonial occupation until she was eventually captured. Her last words, "Mapfupa angu achamuka," which means "my bones will rise again," came back to haunt the colonizers, as it was the bedrock upon which the second Chimurenga, which brought independence, was anchored. Though they mercilessly killed her, Mbuya Nehanda's death was not in vain, as a spirit was the guiding light which led to the defeat of her accusers and tormentors in the second Chimurenga. Mbuya Nehanda's statue, which is now a popular structure in Harare's central business, stands as a reminder of this iconic liberation figure who laid her life for the independence we enjoy today. The Pararenyatra Group of Hospitals Maternity Wing was also named after this iconic figure, and driving downtown Harare, one is most likely to come across Mbuya Nehanda Street.
Sunday edition takes a break. Thereafter, we take you back to the team at Pocketsville for more news.
The Minister of Defense, Honorable OCZ Muchinguri Kashiri, Deputy Minister of Defense, Brigadier General Retired, Honorable Elmai Shlome, Secretary for Defense, Comrade ADT Nepera, Commander Zimbabwe Defense Forces, General PV Sibanda, Service Commanders, General and Air Officers, Chief Director, Directors, Senior Officers, Management and Staff of the Ministry of Defense, men and women of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces and their families, join His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe and Commander-in-Chief of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, Comrade Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, and the nation at large, in commemorating the 37th anniversary of the Unity Accord, an anchor and pillar for the promotion of peace and unity among all progressive Zimbabweans. The Unity Accord, signed on 22 December 1987, ushered in a new phase of peace and stability in the life of Zimbabwe that we continue to cherish to this day as a nation. As the country strives to attain an upper middle income economy by 2030, it is very important that as a people we continue to guard jealously this lifelong achievement for generations to come. This important day reminds us of the strength that comes from unity and our collective commitment to peace and reconciliation in a country where no place and no one is left behind as we march towards the attainment of Vision 2030. Let us reflect on the importance of standing together as a nation, for in national unity we derive our strength to push forward our vision, a legacy which we will pass on to the next generations. The Ministry of Defense continues to resolutely defend the sovereignty, territorial integrity, and national interests of the Republic of Zimbabwe in a peaceful and united Zimbabwe. Happy Unity Day, Zimbabwe. The Ministry of Defense, guaranteeing a conducive environment for the attainment of Vision 2030.
Uchichoka kwekuyela, nekamara Zimbabwe, 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 travel Zimbabwe.
Chatiri kunyanya kusimbisa kwavantu kuti mauya tinotenda kuti mashara kuti muye kuzopedza Christmas yenyu muri kuno kuZimbabwe muri Victoria Falls. Tinokuvimbisai mufaro chekutanga, tikukuvimbisai makachengetedzeka yavanoti pachirungu safety. Nekuda kwokuti tiriko nenyika yeZimbabwe ine runyararo, nyika yeZimbabwe ine vanhu vane rudo, nyika yeZimbabwe ina president ane muono wekuwadzana nevamwe, anoti handina ruvengo nevamwe vanhu kandi rishamwari kumunhu wese. Ndiyo message yatiri kupa panapa. Tikati isusu ngatichienda national fabric yedu chenjedzo yakauya napatron wedu wemuministry Dr. Auxilia Mnangagwa.
Oh, what a welcome. Imagine a country's tourism minister welcoming a tourist, into the country. Such a warm welcome. Thank you so much. It leaves us with such a great feeling. We look forward to coming again already,
And landing and meeting the tourism minister right when we get out the plane is definitely a new experience for us. Lots of smiling faces on the tarmac, and so it's a first experience for us in Zimbabwe. We love it.
I've just had the opportunity to meet with the Minister of Tourism, and she has welcomed us as well. So that's a highlight. We've not met any minister.
So we came from Botswana today, and the minister and the students team, they welcomed us to Zimbabwe. It was an amazing experience. They got us this presents, amazing presents for tonight. So very grateful for the experience, and looking forward to enjoying Zimbabwe.
Travel and experience Zimbabwe this festive season. Zimbo. Life is a precious gift, more precious than silver and gold. Parties and alcohol, with road traffic accidents happening every 15 minutes and at least one person dying every 4 hours in Zimbabwe every day. More die over weekends and public holidays. Take heed. Remember your loved ones. Don't drink and drive this festive season. This message is brought to you by the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe.
The Minister of Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage, Honorable Kazembe Kazembe, Deputy Minister Honorable Chido Sanyatwe, Secretary for Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage, Ambassador Arati Faranisi, Senior Management and Staff, join the President, His Excellency Comrade Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, and the nation in celebrating Unity Day. On this remarkable occasion of Unity Day, we extend our heartfelt congratulations to the nation. This day serves as a poignant reminder of our shared values and the strength that lies in our diversity. As we celebrate the spirit of unity, let us honor the rich cultural heritage that binds us together as a nation. We cherish His Excellency, the President's tireless efforts in promoting peace, inclusivity, and harmony among our diverse communities. Together, we must continue to foster understanding and cooperation, ensuring a brighter future for all as we strive to build Zimbabwe in line with His Excellency, the President's mantra, Nyika inovakwa nevenevayo, ilizwe lakiwa ngabanikazi valo. As a ministry, we will continue to play our part in ensuring a secure and peaceful Zimbabwe, promoting and preserving our cultural heritage. Happy Unity Day, Zimbabwe.
The Minister of Information, Communication Technology, Postal and Courier Services, Honorable Dr. T.A. Mavetera, the Deputy Minister, Honorable D. Puti, Permanent Secretary, Dr. B. Chirume, Chief Director, Mr. P. Sibanda, directors and staff of the ministry join His Excellency, the President, Dr. E. D. Mnangagwa, and the nation in commemorating the unity of all Zimbabweans. The unity among Zimbabweans is deeply rooted in the spirit of Ubuntu, which inspires a collective desire for peace, prosperity, and development of our beloved motherland. The current environment, characterized by unity and peace, provides the foundation for the realization of our Vision 2030 and the digital transformation of the economy. The Unity Accord, signed 37 years ago by Zimbabwean leadership on 22 December, solidifies this commitment of oneness among all Zimbabweans. Wishing all Zimbabweans a happy Unity Day. God bless Zimbabwe.
drink. Be responsible.
Win instant prizes for swiping at any NBS merchant partners. Be the lucky winner of the promotion and win instant cash prizes for transacting with NBS dual currency debit card anywhere and in any shop. It is Transact Uzowona, your special early Christmas gift.
The Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation is seeking a commercially astute and visionary chief executive officer with the highest level of integrity to lead the organization into the next phase of transformation. The ideal candidate should have a proven track record of business transformation, high business acumen, a strong digital aptitude, and the ability to identify and mitigate risks.
Success in this role hinges on a strong foundation in effective corporate governance, a deep understanding of business strategy, innovation, digital transformation, and customer centricity.
Closing date for applications is 3 January 2025. For more details, visit our website www.zbc.co.zw.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. As the year comes to an end, it is a few days before Christmas and many are looking forward to celebrating the spirit of togetherness and reflecting on their experiences throughout the year. In our This and That feature tonight, our Masvingo Bureau Chief, Mercy Matina, captures the Christmas mood in the town and gives us the details.
With only a few days left to Christmas, just like any other city, the streets of Masvingo are busy with people preparing for one of the most important days on the calendar. The streets are characterized by colorful decorations, shops brim with festive goods, and many are busy shopping in preparation for the holiday. This news crew caught up with various people who share their plans for this year's festive season.
Turikufara kuti tikuenda kumusha kwedu kwagutu. Turikufara kuti tichane tichiona shamwari dzangu kuholiday. Turikufara futi kuti vanati vatenga grocery rekuti tigonodya.
Toshanda kujobek. The electrician jobek, but mostly my holidays ndo uya ndisangana nawo vabereki vangu. Ndo vanoyaya kuti ndiwe kuno tichiona kufamba sei utano hwavo zvavanenge vachiita kumusha.
Tizosvikotengawo tikangoendawo kumusha unoona vana mai nana mwene chimbovavigirawo shuga vachifara nesu paholiday panapa.
Toita zvegamazimpain satasenza gore rese tadzoka kuya kumusha kuti toita festive season tina vabereki vedu.
While many are looking forward to spending time with their loved ones, for some it's an opportunity to make money, including Miss Esnat Chatema, who has been a vendor in Masvingo for the past 14 years.
Every holiday, for 14 years, Christmas.
While the streets are busy, the same is happening on social media as the Christmas fever continues. Miss Matina, ZBC News, Masvingo.
Well, if you're watching from our Facebook page, tell us what will you be up to this Christmas. Sunday edition takes a break. We'll be back shortly with Sports Buzz.
Let's preach unity.
The Commissioner General of Police, Tandabantu Godwin Matanga, Deputy Commissioner Generals, Commissioners, Senior Officers, members of the Zimbabwe Republic Police and their families, join His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Head of State and Government, and Commander-in-Chief of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, Comrade Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa, and the entire nation in commemorating the 37th anniversary of the country's Unity Day. As the country reflects on this momentous occasion through the Second Republic, the sacrifices made by revered living as well as fallen heroes and heroines who fought tirelessly to liberate Zimbabwe from the colonial yoke will certainly play a key role in the country's quest to attain an upper middle income status by the year 2030. The vision of a united and peaceful Zimbabwe should inspire and guide Zimbabweans in building a prosperous future for generations to come. This year's Unity Day celebrations are particularly significant as Zimbabwe has assumed the SADC chairmanship through His Excellency President Emerson Mnangagwa. The country successfully hosted 2 SADC summits, showcasing the country's dedication to regional integration and development. These achievements underscore Zimbabwe's commitment to playing a pivotal role in fostering unity and progress across the region. Unity remains the cornerstone of policing and security as guided by the National Development Strategy 1. In this regard, the Second Republic's implementation of transformative policies has seen the country consistently making steady progress in infrastructure development, economic growth, and re-engagement efforts to rebuild goodwill and curb investor confidence. The Zimbabwe Republic Police remains focused in ensuring that peace and stability prevail as the country rallies towards meeting the set national and developmental goals. Therefore, a safe and secure environment is essential for achieving Vision 2030. The Zimbabwe Republic Police is committed to maintaining law and order without fear or favor for the benefit of all Zimbabweans. As the festive season beckons, the Zimbabwe Republic Police urges Zimbabweans to celebrate responsibly the Unity Day, Christmas, and New Year's Eve. Let us avoid reckless behavior such as drinking and driving under the influence of alcohol, as well as drug and substance abuse or other activities that compromise the safety and well-being of Zimbabweans. A crime-free and accident-free festive season is possible with the unity and cooperation of all Zimbabweans. Congratulations, Makorokoto Amklope Zimbabwe, on the attainment of 37 years of national unity and development.
Oh yeah, unity. Oh yeah, unity. Oh yeah. It's never important.
The Minister of Transport and Infrastructural Development, Honorable F.T. Mona, Deputy Minister Honorable J. Sako, Permanent Secretary Engineer J.P. Makumbe, Chief Directors, Management and Staff would like to join His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Comrade Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, and the nation at large in celebrating the National Unity Day. As the Ministry, we acknowledge and commemorate the National Unity Day every year, which stands as a symbol of our country's commitment to harmony and a poignant reminder of our past struggle and triumphs. We cherish the unwavering advocacy for peace and development by His Excellency the President, Comrade Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, as it promotes the country towards growth and innovation. Let us reflect on the significance of National Unity Day and commit to being active participants in fostering a culture of unity. May the day be a celebration of our achievements and a commitment to a collective future filled with peace, prosperity, and unity. United we stand, divided we fall. Happy National Unity Day, Zimbabwe.
Let's preach unity.
The Minister of Lands, Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Rural Development, Honorable Dr. Anxious Jongwe Masuka, Deputy Ministers, Honorable Vangelis Haritatos and Honorable Davis Marapira, Permanent Secretary, Professor Dr. Obet Jiri, Chief Directors, Heads of Parastatals and Ministry and Parastatal staff, join the President, His Excellency Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, and the entire nation in commemorating Unity Day. We continue to cherish the peace, tolerance, unity, and coexistence, which are the bedrock of our nation's accelerated development towards Vision 2030.
Ministry of Lands, Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Rural Development. Food security everywhere, every day.
The National Railways of Zimbabwe Board, Management and Staff join His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, together with the people of Zimbabwe in celebrating the 37th anniversary of the signing of the Unity Accord, as well as the prevailing peace, democracy, development, and the spirit of togetherness that we're experiencing in the Second Republic of Zimbabwe. May the spirit of unity continue forever. United we stand, divided we fall. As a bulk transporter of commodities, we value national unity because our business thrives when there is peace and unity. NRZ salutes all and looks forward to new joint ventures in future as we move the nation towards an upper middle income economy by 2030. Remember, during this time of the year, to be extra careful when approaching level crossings. NRZ, we move the nation.
The Minister of Local Government and Public Works, Honorable D. Gare, the Deputy Minister, Engineer B. Kabikira, Permanent Secretary, Dr. J. Basera, Senior Management and staff join the nation in congratulating the First Lady of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. A. Mnangagwa, for attaining a Doctor of Philosophy in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Indeed, this is no mean feat, which serves as an inspiration to all, in particular the girl child. That strength of mind is an anchor to success. We therefore celebrate your tenacity, diligence, fortitude, and it is with immense pride that we join and share in your success. Our hearty congratulations for this great achievement. Makorokoto Amhlope, congratulations. Our vision, sound local governance and quality, built environment by 2030.
The Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation is seeking a commercially astute and results-oriented commercial services director to lead the commercial operations of the Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation, ZBC. The ideal candidate should have strong financial acumen, proven experience in driving revenue growth, and a deep understanding of the broadcasting industry's commercial landscape. Closing date for applications is 3 January 2025. For more details, visit our website www.zbc.co.zw.
Hyatt Regency Harare, the Mikos, launched its festive season today. They kicked off the day with Christmas carols performed by Eaglesville High School. Not to worry if you missed out this event, because they have a calendar full of festivities this season.
Zimbabwe is beautiful.
Starting with a set menu dinner, which will run from the 24th of December through to the 26th. This will be followed by their traditional Christmas Day brunch on the 25th of December and a pool barbecue for those of us who prefer a different setup. On the 31st of December, they will have the New Year's Eve dinner, welcoming the new year. And for the very first time in Zimbabwe, they are launching Lazy Breakfast on the 1st of January 2025. Go ahead, tell your friends and loved ones that Hyatt Regency is the place to be this festive season. Travel and experience Zimbabwe this festive season. Zimbo.
Welcome back. You are still watching a Sunday edition. In our sports buzz, the upgrading of the National Sports Stadium to meet international standards is progressing well, with the installation of bucket seats having commenced.
The dream of watching Zimbabwe's favorite teams at home is fast becoming a reality, as one of the areas right here at the National Sports Stadium that has been lacking is fast being addressed. This is the area of the bucket seats. Going back, the Warriors, the mighty Warriors, the young Warriors, even domestic clubs participating in the CAF inter-club competitions were not able to play at home because there was no CAF approved venue. But with the progress that is happening here at this giant stadium, it seems like football will be back at the National Sports Stadium.
Engineers on site are busy installing bucket seats at the facility
to ensure it meets international standards. Currently, they are working on the VIP area, which is bays 15 to 18, before they also focus on the VVIP section, which is housed inside the bay 17. Bay 19, which is part of the rest of ground, has already been fitted with the bucket seats. The engineers on site have already invited the SIFA First Instance Board, FIB, which is in charge of implementing the CAF Stadium requirements. The seats were purchased through a public-private partnership, PPP, between government and Sakunda Holdings. Other areas of concern at the stadium are also being addressed, with the water reclamation system nearing completion after new pipes were installed. Electronic turnstiles have been erected at the main gate, while closed-circuit television cameras, CCTVs, have been put up.
It has been a while since football was last played here at the National Sports Stadium, but it doesn't look like it's going to be any much longer, with the way the engineers on site are working hard to make sure that football gets to return to Zimbabwe's biggest stadium. It's festive season, but the engineers have put that aside to make sure that the dream of Zimbabwe is realized. Lawrence Trusida, ZBC News, Harare.
From football straight to rugby, where Zimbabwe's top rugby referee, Precious Pazani, continues to break records as she is set to become the first African referee outside of South Africa to officiate in the Europe Six Nations tournament next year.
The second one for the Wallaroos in this half.
The trailblazing Pazani set to take charge of England's clash with Italy in New York on the 23rd of March next year in the Women's Six Nations tournament. The Six Nations Championship, known as the Guinea Six Nations, is an annual international rugby competition between European nations, England, France, Ireland, Italy, Scotland and Wales. The officiating team for the 2025 Women's Six Nations was announced this Friday in what will be the final window for internationals for those hoping to make it to the refereeing team for next year's World Cup. The former basketball player Pazani took a massive leap in her quest to become the first Zimbabwean to officiate at a Rugby World Cup after her appointment for the upcoming Women's Six Nations. The refereeing team comprises Scotland's Holly Davidson, the USA's Kate Rocker, New Zealand's Lauren Jenner, Natasha Gunley and Maggie Kana O of Australia, God Ellen Smith and Amber Warren of New Zealand, and England's Hollywood and Sarah Cox. Pazani will make her refereeing debut at the tournament alongside Goldsmith and Wood, affectionately known as Rocky. Pazani is no stranger to breaking records. Already, she is the first Zimbabwean to referee at the 7th World Cup and the World Challenger Series. Lawrence Trusida, ZBC News, Harare.
No try! No come before the try!
Well, that story wrapping up our Sports Buzz. We're off to a break. We'll come back with your showbiz.
We are one people. We are one Zimbabwe. Unity is supposed to be celebrated every day.
Muri ine mufaro imuri ine utano wakanaka nguva dzose. Ungayeki ukukhohlela kuphazamisa injabulo yemuli yakho. Chots Cough Mixture inopedza kukosora chero kwemhando ipi zvayo. Ngeyabadala labantwana. Pedza chikosoro rara hopedze umambo. Lala obukabhuka ngeChots Cough Mixture. Chots Cough Mixture. Chengetedza imuri dzenyu, gcina imuli yakho.
With joy, we celebrate your arrival, a journey that NASA knows well, delivering on the promise to support all Zimbabweans. We celebrate your every milestone, those present and long gone, yet written in time, providing monthly benefits and unwavering commitment. NASA, striving always for exceptional customer experience. You grow under watchful eyes of compassion of NASA. Promoting occupational safety and health. From curious to adulthood, NASA leading with solid investments. Let's celebrate heroes that see the vision, grow with the promise. Let's celebrate communities with reimagined innovative solutions. Let's celebrate as heroes together for our country. NASA, a lifelong promise.
Let's preach unity.
The Commissioner General, Dr. MCN Jobu, Deputy Commissioner Generals, senior officers, and all members of the Zimbabwe Prisons and Correctional Service family join His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe and Commander-in-Chief of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, Comrade Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa, and the nation in commemorating the 37th anniversary of Unity Day. As we pause to commemorate this momentous day, we cast our gaze back on the remarkable journey illuminated by the historic 1987 Unity Accord masterstroke of visionary leadership that extinguished the embers of division and fostered a nation bonded by peace and solidarity. This accord stands as the cornerstone of our tranquil present, a fertile foundation upon which we continue to build a prosperous Zimbabwe, destined to achieve middle-income status by 2030. We salute the indomitable spirit of our nation's leadership, whose enduring commitment to peace has propelled Zimbabwe forward. With unyielding determination, they transformed past discord into an unbreakable bond of togetherness, dissolving barriers of ethnicity, race, religion, and gender. Their courage and foresight remain a lustre, reminding us that unity is the lifeblood of progress. Unity Day is not merely a date on the calendar. It is a profound reflection of Zimbabwe's Resilience Day to celebrate our diversity and reaffirm our shared destiny as one people. Let this sacred day ignite within us a renewed sense of purpose, inspiring the present generation and empowering future ones to carry forth the torch of unity. Only in solidarity can we conquer challenges, scale new heights, and safeguard the bright future we envision for our nation. As we revel in the spirit of this day, we call upon every Zimbabwean to uphold the principles of peace and cohesion, ensuring our celebrations are joyful, safe, and harmonious. May the divine providence of the Almighty continue to steer our nation along the path of enduring unity and prosperity. Makorokoto, Amhlope, congratulations. ZBCS for incarceration, rehabilitation, and reintegration of offenders into society.
Let's preach unity.
The chairman of the Rural Electrification Fund, REF Board, Mr. Willard A. Chiwewe, the board, management and staff, join the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Comrade E.D. Mnangagwa, and the entire nation in commemorating the Unity Day, one of the most important holidays on the Zimbabwean calendar. As we take stock of REF's achievements in 2024, we are pleased to tell the nation that in 2025, we are rolling out Solar Home System Program, SHS, targeting 1.8 million households as we move towards our mandatory obligation of universal access to modern energy services by all rural communities of Zimbabwe by 2030. In 2024, we completed 33 both institutional and community mini-grid solar projects, in addition to the conventional grid electricity across the country, benefiting many schools, business centers, rural health centers, government extension offices, and homesteads, much to the appreciation of the formerly marginalized villagers. For all your energy requirements in areas of rural Zimbabwe, contact REF on the following toll-free numbers: 0808 0576 or 0808 0423 or 0808 0422. You can also visit our website www.ria.co.zw. Rural Electrification Fund. Magetsi kumusha, amagetsi ekaya.
Christmas is coming to town.
Dashing through the aisles, specials all around. Wow. Children all in smiles when they hear
the sound. No one can resist. No need for shopping lists. There is so much goodness here, you'd be silly to miss. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to shop.
Welcome back. In our showbiz, the Zim Dancehall Cup clash was oversubscribed, with thousands thronging the City Sports Centre to witness the battle of Zim Dancehall chanters drawn from across the country. Let's get more details.
For the cup clash held at the City Sports Centre, the crowd was on fire as they cheered on the chanters who showed their own prowess. In Mbuya, jazz lovers had a good time. Songstress Felinandi gave revelers a polished performance at 7 Arts Theatre. Fungai ZBC News, Harare.
And that concludes this weekend's edition of a Sunday Edition. Have a wonderful night.
Good night.